The truth is that we all go through a lot of tough times. Even these happy people that you see every day in social media, or these celebrities, or these multimillionaires, or any kind of person in this planet is meant to go through a lot of challenges. The question here is not how to avoid the challenges, but how to build that resilience and be mentally healthy, strong. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can be mentally healthy, strong person. You want to know more? Follow me. Okay, so get ready to prepare yourself how to claim that power that you have inside back. So claim it back. It is there, but you need first to recognize it, secondly, to claim it, and then to possess it, and then to use it. So once you have learned all these steps, I would like you to go through some other steps that can show you that becoming a healthy, mentally strong person, it's not impossible. It is a duty, and it is something that you need to start learning how to do it right now. It is something that you need to learn. It's not something that some people are born with it, or some people simply can't do it. Everybody can do what I'm going to take you right now through these steps. The very first thing, if something bad, tragic, traumatic happens to your life, which probably somehow it will, because at the end of the day it's not the trauma, the event that creates the trauma, it's the way that you see it. That's why the very, very first thing that you need to do once you are going through these little traumas or let's say tough episodic events in your life is you need to learn how to not look at yourself as a victim. You are not a victim, because a lot of people find it much easier to victimize themselves, to say, to feel sorry about themselves, to feel pity, also to make other people feel so sorry about them. Let me tell you an example. Only a week ago, before I was doing this video, I was doing another video which was about how to turn your adversities into success stories. Probably you have seen it. This is in another video if you scroll down in this channel. After I finish that video, I go out. I work in Oxford Street in the heart of London, and I thought before I go home, I'm going to do some shopping. So guess what? Because I started feeling a little bit tired, was the end of the day, I thought, what if I put the bag in the basket? So my bag was stolen in a second. I'm going to keep the story short. It was 9 o'clock in the evening and I had nothing. My laptop was there, my credit cards, debit cards were there, the key of the house, both phones. So at the end, I was just me out in the street with nothing. I didn't have money to take a taxi to go home, or to take a tube, or to take a bus, or whatever, or a phone to call somebody. I didn't know any number. So the rest is history. How would I feel? The very first thing that I started doing to support myself is to make sure that I don't target myself as a victim. Of course, I was feeling sorry for myself, but I was feeling more sorry about these people who have done this action. So I didn't want to see myself as a victim. I just wanted to see myself as a person in action to find a solution. Here we are, this has happened now, what do I do? So whatever happens in your life, it can be any kind of thing. Once that thing has happened, please, please, please avoid victimization. That doesn't help. It simply doesn't help anything. So that is the very first step you need to learn and to practice, and also make sure that you don't fall into that trap, because you are not a victim of your circumstances. These circumstances can change anytime once you start understanding that you have the power to do that. And this is the second step that I want to take you through. I want you to understand that you have the power. You have the power to make choices. So of course, probably you may say, I don't have the power to choose if I go through this tough thing or if I go through this sad moment. Because, sad things can happen in life. Yes, that might be true. You don't have the power probably to choose when something happens to you, even though in another video I will explain that somehow we have a certain power to attract these things as well. However, let's suppose that you don't. What you have is the power to respond to that situation, the power to manage that situation, the power to choose how you are going to position yourself right now. Are you going to position yourself as a victim? Are you going to position yourself as somebody that knows what to do next, or staying helpless and doing nothing? The sooner you call that activization in yourself, the better, because sooner or later you will have to call this self-solution, self-help kind of thing. Sooner or later you will. But the thing is that you have to put the logic onto action and think, hello, why do I wait? Let's do this now. It has happened, let's do this now. At this point, I'm not saying that you should not allow yourself to experience pain, because healthy people and strong people, it's not that they don't experience pain. That they are two different things. They do experience pain, but you need to allow pain to happen and to move on. So you still can experience the grief or the pain or feel what is going on, allow your emotions to be real in yourself, but don't allow your emotions and feelings to make you overwhelmed, and also to make you feel tight, that you don't have choices and you don't have power. That is not in your favor. That is not good for you. As you do that, then it's another step which is very important, is you have to let go. If you don't let go all these moments, all this sadness, all this angry, all this negative feeling that are created as a result of these events that you have experienced in life, that means that you are going to drain yourself and you are taking that power away from yourself. That's why the best way to possess that power and to use that power is to allow everything go, what is part of the past, and get ready to prepare yourself for something new, for something that is going to give you opportunities and that belief and that faith that in the future you're going to attract new things and better things are going to happen into your life, because you attract what you believe is going to happen. As you have done that, then of course you have to take some responsibilities, because that is not going to happen itself. You have to take that decision. Nobody is going to take that decision for you. Nothing is coming from the sky and just happening. Everything happens because you have taken a decision. It can be an invisible decision, an internal decision, and subconscious decision. Everything that happens to your life is because you have decided subconsciously or consciously to take a decision. And sometimes when the decisions bring results that we don't like, we don't want to take responsibilities for that. And then the easiest way for some people is to give the responsibility to some other people. But as you give the responsibility to these people, you also give the power to these people. So you better take the responsibility, because by taking the responsibility, you get the power back. And you say, yes, I am responsible for this, and I take my responsibility for this, and I am going to make sure that this is going to change. I hope it makes sense to you, because as you do this, then the next thing is you need to take control of your life. Because sometimes I just see people that they feel like completely powerless and helpless. Only because something has happened to your life, that doesn't determine you, that doesn't define your life, that doesn't define everything you do, that defines that particular moment of your journey. And that is not going to be extension of your future. That's why you need to take control. It's like, let's suppose that suddenly you're driving and something happened and you feel like, oh my God, I'm losing control. Yes, probably you may have a little accident, something that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Get up and you go in the car again and you take control. Because if you haven't reached your destination, you have to make sure you are in the driver's seat and you are going to control that. You are going to drive that. And let's move to the other one, because the thing is that if you are driving your life, and sometimes people are scared to do that. That's why they want to sit in the passenger seat, not in the driver's seat. But hello, it's okay if sometimes you do mistakes. Probably as you're driving, you may take it wrong. You may go to the wrong destination, and then as you see, I said, no, that doesn't look right. Probably I should go back. You know what I've seen sometimes, because people keep driving, keep in the journey, and they know they are in the wrong journey, but because they've been driving for so long, they feel sorry and say, you know what, I'm not going to go back now. The thing is that once you have realized that you are going to the wrong direction, it is not wrong, but the right thing is to take responsibility of that, to say it's okay that you did a mistake, and also to give yourself that permission to go back and find the right way to reach your destination. Because we all try to find different paths, different ways, different, maps where to go and how to go there, and we're not going to get the right way there instantly. But once you have discovered that that's not the way you want to go, you better stop, have a look in your map, get back, and go to the right track. Because it is okay to make mistakes. And most of the time, why people don't do that is because they can't accept that they did it wrong. It's okay. You did it wrong, fine, no problem. You can do it again, and you can do it again, and you can do it again and again. So as you do that, then it is also another, another responsibility of yours to learn how to turn all these experiences into something that makes you feel okay, to feel real, to feel you, to feel completely okay by being humble, vulnerable, and to express yourself. Don't hide and pretend that you are somebody else. As you have probably kept going and going and going, you have learned a lot on the way. Sometimes people just try to hide that they may feel hurt or vulnerable. Just be yourself, because feeling humble is the highest quality that people value to other people. So just remember that. And then another thing which I would really recommend is, and it looks like very simple, but it's not, because I see many people really find it hard to do, is persistence. Persistence pays you off. And why do I say persistence? Because as you are driving in that direction that you want to go, as you do some mistakes on the way, and probably you may feel like tired, you may feel like fed up because a lot of tough things are coming to your life, and that journey is not going to be straight away. Like, it's not going to be beautiful scenery all the journey. You're going to have a lot of storms on the way, a lot of hot and cold days, whatever you call it. The thing here is that you have to keep going. Don't stop. You can stop for a little coffee or a little break, but if you haven't completed your journey, you can't just say, I'm stopping here. You have to reach your destination. And one of my my favorite thing that really, if there is a way to help you to strengthen yourself and to contribute in your mental health, is one big thing, which I prefer and I love doing it every single day. helping others. Choose to help others. Helping others, there are so many psychological research studies that show that helping others makes you feel better, makes you feel more positive about yourself, makes you feel more resilient, much stronger, healthier. So why you don't do it? Just find something that you're passionate to do and see how that thing can help other people, and you will feel that you are doing what you always dreamt to do. So if you really are serious on empowering yourself and contributing in your mental strength, I would say consider these steps that I just shared with you, and you will see the difference in your life.